Hello and welcome back to the High School Sports Beat brought to you by Alfred State College. I'm Dave Yates. It is time now for the High School Notebook brought to you by Dunkin. America runs on Dunkin. And joining us once again this week is Matt Trabold. Matt, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
So Matt, we're talking soccer. We're talking pretty much anybody who's coming out of this qualifier between Athena and Pittsburgh. They've got a good shot at going deep into the States.
Absolutely, and starting off with Athena, Dylan Rice, one of their junior midfield stars. He went out in that Class A1 title game against Arcadia. He had two huge goals, and they came at huge points in the game. Each, at that point in the game, gave the Trojans the lead. And it just further confirms that if they're able to get by Sutherland, like you mentioned, in that state qualifier game, that they have the tools to make a big state run. You look at their top two guys. They're so hard to dispossess the ball from because you look at Dylan Rice and his dribbling moves, and then Ottman Belsin, their leading scorer. He came back this season, his senior year, and just bulked up a lot. So his body control, his strength, it's really hard to knock him off the ball. And speaking of Belsin, he had a stretch this season with a hamstring injury, but he came back an even better player, which is hard to fathom. Michael Tracy, another one of their junior stars, and the guys in the back there, they form a very confident, and rightfully so, defensive group. I think it's going to be very interesting. But if Sutherland is able to win against the Trojans and get on, I think they are also a team to look at for a possible state run. They have star power with Dylan Kladstrup and Will Bowen in terms of scoring the ball. And then in the back line there, Drew Cole, sophomore. I think it's going to be very interesting, and I think both teams have a shot.
It speaks volumes to the talent in Section 5 soccer. You got two teams that are so dominant who going head-to-head to move on and take on Section 6. Talking about Section 5 powers, Spencerport girls, they lose basically everybody from last year. And what do? They just go out and win, win another sectional championship.
Absolutely. What a coaching job this year by Jamie Snyder and his staff. Like you just mentioned a second ago, they lost all but a very small group of starters from one of those title teams in 2018. And we're talking about big-name people not there for 2019. Leah Wengender, she was an All-American, so not just a local or a state star. And they had two other D1 girls, not for the soccer side of things, but just D1 in general for lacrosse, and Olivia Wall and Erin Kuykendall. And this year they bring back just a very small group. Kat Wall, Olivia Wall's younger sister, she is in net, Julia Vivavatni. These are good players. They have starting experience, but there's just not a lot quantity-wise going on with them. Somebody that is a rotational piece in the past, and Maddie Brongo is someone I really look at as why they're able to go out and win their fourth straight sectional title despite all that turnover. Is she was a rotational piece in the past, but now she's really starring as a senior captain. Her little sister, sophomore Lily Brongo, is really showing that she can be a star potential. She's really already a star with what she's shown this season. What a great story.
It really is a great story. It's not like their Section 5 girls soccer is pretty good. So to win four straight, that speaks volumes about the program.
Absolutely. And Mendon, especially with Grace O'Hara up front, they have a lot of scoring clout. And this is a team that they got by Sutherland in that second meeting during the season. They're a very good team. They also have a very good pedigree. And for them, with what they have this season, with not a lot of pedigree with player by player in terms of them having a lot of big roles on these state title teams in the past, for Spencerport, it's such an impressive win.
All right, awesome. Great stuff, Matt, as always. Thanks very much. We're back with more of the High School Sports Beat, brought to you by Alfred State College right after this.